Hello and welcome everyone. This is Miss Walaa Samir, and today we will have a new chapter of the events of A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Chapter 18, which is entitled Darkness. When Carton left Dr. Manette's house, he arranged what he had to do that night. He would go to Mr. Lorry at Tellson's bank by 9 o'clock that evening. He was hesitant whether or not to appear in Saint Antoine. By the end, he decided he should go. When he went in the wine shop, there were the Diverges husband and wife, Jack 3, and the Vengeance. Carton spoke in poor French, asking for a small glass of wine. Madame Diverge looked at him courteously in the beginning, then carefully, and then went over to him herself and asked him what he had ordered. He repeated his order, and she asked, "English?" Carton spoke in a strong foreign accent. "Yes, madam. Yes, I am English." She left him and went to the counter to get the wine, and he heard her say, "I swear to you, like every month." Diverge brought him the wine himself and went back to her saying, "Certainly a little similar." Jack 3 and the Vengeance mocked at her, saying that Charles every month is so much in her mind, and that you would see him one more time tomorrow. Diverge sympathized with Dr. Manette as he suffered a lot. His face has changed a lot when the paper was read. Madame Diverge commented that his face wasn't the face of a true friend of the Republic. She even showed her hatred towards Lucy and her willingness to revenge from her too. Madame Diverge explained why she held a deep hatred to this race, saying, "That sister of the dying boy was my sister. That was her family who were destroyed because of the two Evremond brothers. That's why she wouldn't stop her revenge until she would destroy everything that had to do with the Marquis family." Monsieur Diverge didn't want to cause Dr. Manette any more suffering and asked his wife to be satisfied with the execution of Darnay. Carton went back to Mr. Lorry, but Dr. Manette didn't come back. Mr. Lorry remained with Lucy during that time. Carton waited for Dr. Manette till midnight, but in vain. After a while, the doctor showed up, but this time he lost his memory again and was looking for his show-making tools. Carton and Mr. Lorry both realized that he couldn't do anything to help Darnay. Carton suggested taking Dr. Manette to Lucy. Carton found with Dr. Manette the paper that allowed him and Lucy, a little Lucy, to leave the city anytime they wanted. He gave the paper to Mr. Lorry. He also gave him a similar paper that would enable Carton at any time to pass the barrier and cross the frontier because he was an Englishman. Mr. Lorry would keep all the passing papers with him as well as his own papers till tomorrow. Mr. Lorry asked if they were in danger. Carton replied They are in great danger by Madame Devarge, as I have overheard here tonight. He added that I have seen the spy Barset. He confirms that a woodcutter living close to the prison wall has been told by Madame Devarge that he has seen Lucy making signs and signals to prisoners. So, Lucy would be involved in a plot to free the prisoners, and they may cost her life, her child's life, besides her father's. He asked Mr. Lorry not to worry and that he would save them. Mr. Lorry asked, "How?" Carton answered, "There is no better man than you to do so. Prepare your horses tomorrow by 2 o'clock in the afternoon to be ready to travel to London." "It shall be done." That was Mr. Lorry's reply. Carton added, "For the sake of that child and her father, press upon her the necessity of leaving Paris with them and you at that hour. Tell her that it was her husband's last arrangement. Prepare for everything quietly. The moment I come to you, take me in and drive away. If you change the course or delay it for any reason and no life can be saved, promise to do as I told you." Mr. Lorry promised. At the meantime, Darnay was counting the hours before meeting his end. When it was 1 o'clock in the morning, someone opened his cell, and in a second he found the Carton standing in front of him. Carton said, "Lucy sent me to you. We have no time. You must obey what I say. Take off your boots and clothes and put on mine." Darnay objected, saying, "There is no escaping from this place. It can never be done. You will only die with me. It's madness." Carton dragged Darnay and called the parson to come and take him out of the prison and place him in the carriage and show him to Mr. Lorry and remind him to do as we agreed last night and drive away. At 2 o'clock, a jailer with a list called on Evremond, who is now Carton, to follow him. A young woman of the prisoners came to talk to him. She told him that she was imprisoned with him before in La Force. She was accused of plotting against the Republic, and that she was innocent. She asked him to hold his hands because she was weak. At that moment, she knew that he wasn't Evremond. He pressed on her hand to silence her, telling her that he was doing that for Evremond's wife and daughter. She asked to hold his brave hands, and he agreed. On the barrier was Mr. Lorry's coach. There were Dr. Manette, Lucy, Little Lucy, Mr. Lorry, and Darnay. The papers were checked and they crossed the barrier towards London. The questions for this chapter are: why did Carton go to Saint Antoine Street? On what point did Devarge and his wife disagree? Why did Madame Devarge want to end the Evremond family to the end of their race? What was the paper Carton found in Dr. Manette's case? What were the arrangements agreed upon between Carton and Mr. Lorry? How was Dr. Manette when he came back? Thank you so much and see you in chapter 19. Bye!